for about the third day in a row, it hasn't stopped raining. And I don't know if you can hear that, but in this little tin bucket van, it's not very quiet.
The wind's also strong enough to shake the van from side to side.
Van life.
3 days and a lot of misplaced optimism earlier. How about this as a spot for some breakfast? It's Monday the 12th of September, which means we are a week into having our van. We have just left our campsite last night at Stirling Range National Park. And we've got a bit of a long drive today. We're going to try and make it all the way to Esperance, which is a very famous sort of beachside town with some incredible beaches. And if we can get that far, it's about 400 or 500 kilometres. We're going to reward ourselves with 3 nights in Esperance, just to have a little bit of a chill, because we've been on the move at quite a fast pace so far. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of touristing today, but if we're good and if conditions are favourable, I reckon we can be in Esperance by 2 or 3 o'clock, and we can chill on the beach this afternoon, because the weather, as always, looks gorgeous. See you in a bit. I don't know what the hell this is, but I've never seen the like. It's extraordinary. This is some sort of farm equipment. I'm not sure if you're supposed to drive around it or under it.
A few hundred kilometres in, everything was going smoothly. And then, as told by our dashcam, this happened.
Me try one of them. Oh, great. So that's a chicken legend, fries, and a banana milkshake for me, a chicken nugget happy meal, and an orange fruit shoot for late.
11:37, and we just drove through our first swarm of bugs. The windscreen looked like a teenager with acne. My word. The paintings on the side of those grain silos. I read about those in the book. They're enormous. We've just come in to Ravensthorpe. A quick stop for lunch later, and then this happened.
We just drove through another swarm of bugs, and
Look at the state of the windscreen.
it is
Oh my god.
disgusting. Darling, would you do the honours?
Yeah, when I'm around this bend of the straight road. Oh my word.
This is so gross.
That's the second time we've done that.
Oh, it gets...
We're 70 kilometres out of Esperance, which means we've done about 350k so far today. And the scenery keeps changing, but the one constant is that it's always stunning. And we got the tunes going. Good afternoon from Esperance Beach. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. We've done 400 kilometers of driving today. Well, over actually. but it's not been too bad. We shared it pretty evenly. We got here about 3:30. The first place we went was totally chocker. I have no idea why. So we went a kilometre up the road and found somewhere much smaller and frankly much nicer for cheaper, so that was good. Bathers Paradise, I think it's called. And you can see why, because this is 100 metres from the site. So we've got 3 nights to have a really good chill. We're walking back towards the site now. And then I think we'll have a little relax, do a bit of admin, because it's the first place we've had any internet in
5 days.
Five days maybe, yeah. We'll have a day on the beach tomorrow. We'll do the Great Ocean Drive the day after. But so far, Esperance is bloody beautiful. See you later.
Unfortunately, overnight, a massive storm rolled in.
We're by some of the very nicest beaches in all of Australia.
Except
It's pouring with rain. So we made the most of it. We're out for a year. We've got to look after ourselves, so it's gym day. After lunch in the van, we went into town and ducked into the Esperance Public Library to use their Wi-Fi and download some videos to watch in the van. Well, the weather today has been garbage junk, but it's 5:20 and that is about the most spectacular rainbow I've ever seen. Pretty much end to end, look at that.
it reminds me of the Skittles advert. Do you remember that when
Yeah.
the Skittles used to just come from the rainbow themselves?
That is fabulous. Wow.
By the next morning, the weather was, if anything, worse. However, Esperance is famous for its beaches and the 40-kilometre Great Ocean Drive which takes them all in. Even in the middle of a storm, we couldn't miss out.
Wowee. Welcome to the Great Ocean Drive. Look at the beach there.
Wow.
Oh, hang on, this might be our breakfast spot. Salmon Beach in Blue Haven. Look at this. We can reverse in here, what do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
That is
Blue
wild,
Haven.
windy and crazy. Welcome to Salmon Beach on the Great Ocean Drive. On a good day, one of the very best beaches in Australia. But as you can see, over the last couple of days, a storm has rather rolled in. But we couldn't come this far and not come and see it. And we've got pancakes with us for breakfast. See you in a bit.
Welcome to Salmon Beach, where we have just parked up and we're about to have pancakes for breakfast. It's fair to say the weather hasn't quite worked out how we had intended, but to be honest, we're in the comfort and warmth of our van and we have the most incredible views, and the scenery is actually very dramatic and quite nice to watch from a distance, so I think this works out quite well. But if you'll excuse me, I'm about to stuff my face.
That wave breaking. Welcome to Twilight Beach. Voted one of the best beaches in Australia, but probably voted on a different day. Right now it's a bit blustery.
Too windy.
It's quite windy. It is quite windy. Welcome to Pink Lake. As you can see, it ain't pink anymore. Something to do with the salt and the lake not being connected to another lake that used to feed it water that caused the... I don't know. Anyway, it's big. It's very
weather was still grim, so we took a trip to the Esperance Distillery company.
Yeah, so basically we get ultra premium neutral spirit over from Carrick Industries in Netherlands.
When the sun does come out for a moment, Esperance is actually quite cute. It's got some lovely boutiques. You've got a place called Tide & Co over there, Bob and Jim's General Store. There's an art collective down there. Unfortunately, we've just caught it on a bad few days. But I did notice this. It's the memorial to the people who died both World War I and World War II from Esperance. And you'll notice that the flags are at half-mast, a mark of respect for the Queen, which is lovely. And just when we thought that the rain might have stopped,
Come to Australia, they said. It'll be hot and sunny.
bloody biblical. What's going on out there? Well, we came to Esperance to go to the beach. To be fair, we did, but it's been hideous. The weather's been really, really bad.
As we are recording this gale force winds and torrential rain. It's been a bit disappointing.
Yeah. So, we've cooked Domino's. We're chilling out with some beer and the boys. And we're going to start our journey across the Nullarbor tomorrow. But from a cold, wet, windy and wild Esperance, it's good night. Next time on the Doms Down Under. Welcome to the 90-mile straight. I think we found the Nullarbor. Have you ever seen the light? This light.